Hello and welcome to the Original Aboriginal Tarot channel. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in. These are general readings that I'll be doing today for the fire signs for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. I will give you guys the timestamps below as well as the name of the cards and decks that I'll be using. Just cleansing the space here. Remember to like, share, and click the bell so that you get notified for the week's post every time that I post. I do use oracle decks, tarot, and a numerology deck. Angels, spirits, guides, ancestors, and divine most high, please come through clear and concise with energies for the week of March 21st to the 27th, 2021 for fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Thank you for your presence. We ask that you provide messages for the general collective to help them on their path, their guidance, and give them guidance for the week of March 21st to the 27th. And this is going to be the Universe Has Your Back deck, oracle deck. Ancestors, spirits, guides, please come through clear and concise with a message for our fire signs for the week March 21st through the 27th, first week in Aries, 2021. Asking for guidance and any messages that you have from Spirit for them to help them on their journey. Thank you. I also use the Daily Crystal Inspiration deck to give you guys a crystal to help your energy and aura for the week. Spirit guides, please give us a crystal to help our fire signs get through the week, March 21st through the 27th, 2021, for the signs of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Just come through a crystal to help them, their energy and aura feels for the week. Thank you. I work with the Modern Witches Tarot deck for this reading. I'm asking for a message through clear and concise for us, please. Messages, energies for the week, March 21st to the 27th, for the fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius for 2021. Give them insight on how to get through this energy for that week, please. Ancestors and spirit guides, thank you for your presence. Thank you. I'm going to get a number, numerology, a number for the fire signs for the week, March 21st through the 27th, for the fire signs of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Please give them some insight on the number, possibly an additional zodiac sign that may be relevant for them. Come through clear and concise, please. The number for the week. Thank you. And we'll go with Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. Give a message from the ancestors, please, to help our fire signs get through this week of March 21st to 27th, 2021. Angels, ancestors, please come through the message for our fire signs. Help them get through the energies of the week, March 21st through the 27th of 2021. Thank you. Okay, fire signs. Energies are on the table. We're going to go ahead and get started. And we'll start off with Aries. Aries, the universe wants to say to you, I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. At the owl there, so wisdom. I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. And that owl, put it down, but that owl is in a meditative state. It's tapping into his wisdom there, Aries. You may need to work on your meditation. Native Spirit wants to say to you, warrior of the heart. Warrior of the heart. And Aries is a warrior. Let me read to you what the Native Spirit Guide says about warrior of the heart. Warrior of the heart, meaning you have the radiant spirit of a warrior of the light. Be impeccable in all of your actions. No matter what others believe, the Creator always knows the truth. This isn't the time to be timid and pull back. Immense courage is filling you. Throw your shoulders back, step forward, and take a risk. Be willing to live life from your heart rather than your mind. Honor your truth and speak for yourself. I apologize, I didn't turn my phone off. No more interruptions. Sorry about that, Aries. Your native spirit wants you to know the greatest native warriors weren't the ones who wounded the most people. They were those remarkable beings who had such personal power that enemies laid down their weapons rather than fight. There are times in life to step back and even times to take a walk away, but there are also times to stand up for yourself and those less advantageous. Don't allow yourself to be limited by your belief system. Courage doesn't mean that you aren't afraid. Fearless means just that, fear less. Acknowledge that you're frightened and take action anyway. Face your anxiety and go beyond the boundaries of limited perceptions of yourself. Through your example, people find and act on their truth. You're a light bearer for others. Your journey for the week, Aries? List everything that you're afraid of. Then next to that list, write every reason why it's important to overcome that fear. In other words, think about it. What does that fear cost you? Then make a list of the various ways that you can overcome the fear. And this is saying something to you because the universe has already says, I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. And it just could be overcoming your fears. Do whatever it takes, Aries. Don't allow your fear to control you. Crystal for you this week is hematite, which is grounding yourself, or it means to ground yourself. This is a great stone to have if you're not familiar with hematite, but it is very good at repelling negative energy, repelling negative thoughts, and possibly it can assist you with overcoming your fears by repelling that. Hematite, I will read to you what hematite means because there is a guide that came with the daily crystal inspiration as well. hematite. When was the last time you walked barefoot outside? Joining with the earth is this simple fashion. In that simple fashion, it can help you feel grounded and connected. Define what stability feels like for you so that you can create that sense of security for yourself. Even during the most turbulent of times, for most of us, self-discovery is a lifelong endeavor. But stay true to your core values, to what makes you you. This is how to become secure in your career, your home life, or any other aspect of your world, physical or spiritual. Consider what self-care methods would help support a solid foundation so that you can devote energy to other areas of your life. You can have roots and still fly. So it's just letting you know to get grounded, Aries. And grounding exercises are easy. It is as simple as just taking your shoes off and walking around outside and just connecting with Mother Earth. We're all connected to her anyway. But we wear rubber-soled shoes. I mean, how often do we really walk barefoot unless we go to the beach? So walking in the grass, in the dirt, getting your feet a little dirty, but connecting with earth could help you ground, as well as wearing hematite. It's a grounding stone. Tarot wants to support that with the Nine of Cups. You've obviously been working, and it's time to reward yourself here. The Seven of Swords. It's air energy. And the Chariot. On the move. Something good here. We'll start with the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups means treat yourself here. Like I said, you've been working hard. This is a reward. You've been killing it lately, and you deserve a nice reward after your success and accomplishments. So throw a party or buy yourself something nice and have a spa day. Do something you want to do, only for you. Show yourself the love you deserve, Aries. Treat yourself. With the Seven of Swords, that one is about sometimes in life we can't be completely open and honest. A little lie can, even just one of omission, can be tactfully required in a challenging situation. Maybe you're dealing with a truly awful coworker or an abusive in an abusive relationship, and you need some secrets to keep to yourself so that you can be safe. Just be careful that your deceit isn't hurting yourself or others, and that it is truly in the best way, being used in the best way to deal with the situation. So Seven of Swords warns about deceitfulness, either from you or someone else. So just be mindful of that. You do have a major arcana card, the Chariot. And the Chariot is, okay, so in the image, motorcycles are forward progress. I do know that. Fast forward progress. In this image, it shows a woman. She rules everything around her. The Chariot rides in on a silver gleaming motorcycle, ready for battle. She's got her leather armor to protect her. Her crown points towards the sky, and she's connected to nature and to her emotions and to the stable ground beneath her. Again, the grounding energy from the hematite. The Chariot has worked hard to balance everything in her life perfectly. Everything is in its right place and under her control. Victory might not be easy, but she'll win in the end. It's time to be a boss and get it done, metaphorically or literally, but on your most badass, put on your most badass leather jacket and toughest boots and get ready to fight. Fight for yourself and don't give up. Don't let anyone run you off the road. It's probably going to take a bit of force and mental energy, but you're confident and you're powerful, and you prepared for this. Victory is yours. And with this, it's really speaking to victory being won. I believe you've already put in the work here. You've already put in the work and dealt with deceit or some sort of possible backstabbing energy or lying energy. You know, she's looking back at something that's in her past. And she can't take all the swords with her. There's still 2 there. Nine of Cups, you deserve a reward for what you've put in, what you fought for. And you're obviously moving towards grounding yourself here. That's why this came through. Make sure you're grounding your energy. And, you know, doing whatever it takes to get closer to your consciousness. Grounding yourself will get you there. Ancestor wants to say, this is a direction, guardian. Choose your path. Choose your path. And with choosing your path, let's see. The direction, guardian, connect with your deepest desires and then choose the path that will make your heart and soul sing. The direction, guardian, represents the angel of direction. These amazing angels are the ones who come to us when we are at a crossroads and don't know which way to go. And when we are unsure of what is right for us or of the bigger picture, they can help us know what is the best for all involved. The direction, guardian card refers to the vision of the Hebrew prophet Ezekiel, who is said to have seen an angel with 4 different faces. One was a child or a cherub, one was a bull, one was a lion, and one was an eagle. Those 4 faces show that angels can appear in many guises and guide us in many different directions, but always for our highest good. The message of this card: your path isn't set in stone, and your angels and guides have no expectations of you, nor should you have any of yourself. There are many directions you can take. None of them are wrong, as they all hold perfect opportunities to grow and to learn. But life is to be enjoyed and savored. So if you know that there's a decision to be made, and particularly if you're feeling indecisive, choose the path you know is going to make you light up, and choose it with your heart. So you want to make a decision, or you have a decision to make, Aries. Choose the path that your heart is directing you in. And I believe once you make a decision, you're going to move swiftly towards it. You have the element here of these wings. And there are also wings here on the Sphinxes with the Chariot. And that motorcycle is something that's going to move swiftly, right? So when you make a decision, you're going to move quickly. With whatever choice it is you finally make, you'll be moving quickly to it. And the direction guardians are there to help you with that. Your numerology number is the King of Spades, which is an air element, King of Spades. And the King of Spades is about, let's see, Let's see, air element of spades. The King of Spades are very sharp and witty and intelligent, has a strong will, and is not above imposing it on others. This is a king who tends to be honest, truthful, and above board in his dealings. Represents a mature man or someone who is mature beyond their years. This is a card, or it symbolizes someone who relies on their logic and rationale rather than the voice of intuition. Sometimes may find it difficult to express themselves. Just be mindful to be open to other people's points of view. Even though you have high principles, everyone's not always going to be on your level, Aries. Let me get a number for you, because it came up as a suit card and an element of air, but we really want to get a number. Can we get a number, please, for Aries for the week? A numerology number to support this King of Spades. You already have a 9, and you have 2 7s, a 7 of Swords, and this Chariot card also equals 7. See if we can get a numerology card, please, for Aries. For Aries, please. Fell out there. 2 of Diamonds. 2 of Diamonds. And the bottom of the deck has another 2, a 2 of Clubs. 2 7s, 2 2s. The 2 of Diamonds. Diamonds are earth, Clubs is fire. 2 of Diamonds. Unexpected news and money coming in. Like I said, something you're going to decide on is going to come quickly. 9 of Cups is you treating yourself. The 2 of Diamonds, unexpected news and money coming in. It's related to Jupiter and Capricorn. This is a card of good news and glad tidings, likely to involve finances, investments, and windfalls. The amount is unlikely to be overly large, but it will be welcomed. Good news, if the good news is concerning money, it's an offer. It's likely to come from someone close to you rather than an official source. And the 2 of Clubs. Let me just tell you what 2s mean. 2s in general mean it's a number of duality, and is considered feminine, passive, and receptive. The number is related to the moon, and it is at this time both the sun and the moon are in conjunction. 2s often indicate a need to learn patience, and they could signal first steps in a new love affair, meeting of the minds or hearts. So duality. So Aries, swift good news coming in. It's more than likely going to be financially related. This is a swift energy as well, with the Chariot, and you having a direction of the Guardian. So follow your heart and get grounded. And that's going to help you this week. Get grounded so it can help you make a decision and follow your heart. And of course, remember to treat yourself. If you've already earned this, or if this is where you're headed, you're going to be able to treat yourself, okay? I hope that helps, Aries. Thank you, and be well. We're going to move on to the next fire sign, which is Leo. And Leo, the universe wants to say to you, oneness is my true nature. Oneness is my true nature. Native Spirit wants to support that with nature spirits. So oneness is your true nature, Leo, and nature spirits is your message from Spirit, from Native Spirit. I don't know if you can see that. I know the lighting in here is a little off. I apologize. Still working on that. Nature spirits. And I will read to you from the guide what nature spirits is about. Nature spirits, the meaning of this card is joy and delight, peaks of carefree abandon, living wildly, magically, and free. Be open to the wonders of the universe flooding into your life now. Innocence and delight are abounding, and happiness is on its way. What a wonderful card, Leo. Native Spirit wants you to know almost every indigenous culture recounts stories of fairies, or they're often called little people, but they're nature spirits. And although some of the fairies act in protection of the wild lands and should be treated with care and respect, most often they bring blessings and delight to all in their realm. If this nature spirits card chooses you, then welcome to a wellspring of joy and magic. Beneath the surface, mystical interventions are occurring in your life, so relax. All is well. All is well. The journey for you this week, Leo, even taking a few moments of stillness in the natural world can help you attune to the world of the little people and nature spirits. If you see a small flash of light or a movement of a leaf on a windless day, these are often signs that the wee folk or the little people are near you. Keep in mind, Leo, there's a lot of unseen elements, beings around us. You see this image? I don't know if you can see it, but it has little orbs in that light. There's little orbs all in that light. And those orbs are spirit bodies that our eyes can't see. Our pictures sometimes pick up these orbs, and you can sometimes see them in natural light during the day. If the sun comes through the blinds just right, you'll see that you're not alone. And there's a path here leading somewhere, bright light. This image, the oneness is my true nature, is very similar with that. See this green outline here? Almost as if this is, you've already walked down this path, and this is the portal where you're headed. And you have Native Spirit and the universe backing you with this direction. Very nice. Beautiful energy here, Leo. Your stone is Lemurian quartz. Practice patience. Maybe you are on a journey and you're anxious and you want something to come through quickly. But this is a stone that tells you to practice patience. I'll read to you more in depth what that stone actually means. Lemurian quartz. And as a Leo, the last thing Leo wants to hear is be patient. Leo is fast energy, fire energy. Make it happen. I want it now. That's Leo. I want it now. Very fast energy here. But the Lemurian quartz says to slow down. There's no need to hurry or rush through life. There's enough time for you to do anything that you need to do. Learn to quiet the restless parts of yourself and take life one step at a time. There's a difference between being busy and being productive. Make sure you spend your precious time on the things that matter most. Patience is not something you acquire once and never have to think of again. It is a practice, one that must be consciously drawn upon even when your poise is tested. Go with the peace of nature. There's that nature again. Trust that everything will happen in due course. A little mindful patience makes the everyday more enjoyable, so that you can appreciate life's natural pauses. Enjoy the journey, Leo. Don't rush through it. You may miss something. Core questions you need to ask yourself this week. What people or situations test your patience? And how can you be more patient in your everyday life? One of the things you can affirm this week, Leo, and say out loud is, I am patient. And then during the course of the week, slow down. Practice patience, right? Let somebody pass in front of you in traffic, or let someone get in front of you in line at the store. These are ways that you can start to practice patience. The Lemurian quartz helps you with that. So if you can get Lemurian quartz, it will help you practice patience, or meditate on this quartz energy. Take a screenshot of the image and meditate on Lemurian quartz, and just ask for help from Spirit about having patience this week, okay? Let's see, Tarot wants to support you with the Nine of Pentacles. You've put in some hard work, and this is a harvest, right? And talk about patience. Here it is, she's grown a crop. Well, crops don't grow overnight. That's patience, right? You got to take the time to pluck the weeds, till the soil, you know, keep the bugs and pests and animals out of it so that you have a harvest. You had to work hard on this. That's your first card. You have the Wheel of Fortune, Leo. Wonderful. And you also have the Seven of Pentacles. All these pentacles. Very nice. 9 and 7 coming through for you numerically. And you are also on this Wheel of Fortune card, Leo. So I will read to you more in depth what each of these are about. Give you a clear understanding. We will start with your Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles is about, everything is wine and roses right now, and you can finally get comfortable and enjoy it. You've made smart decisions, managed your time and money wisely, and now you can sit back and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Like I said, treat yourself to something decadent. You've truly earned it, Leo. Here you've already put the work in and practiced patience. So you've earned something wonderful there with that. Seven of Pentacles. It's time for a much needed break. Step away from whatever project you've been nurturing and take some time to relax. Again, maybe everything's going perfectly, and now you can see the rewards on the horizon. Both of these. Add them up together and they equal 7. And people say, no, 9 plus 7 doesn't equal 7. 9 plus 7 is 16. And 6 and 1 is 7. Just so you know, that's why I said that. But also, everything's going perfectly and you can see rewards on the horizon. If not, the opposite of this, maybe you're stuck and unsure what to do next. Either way, some time away will give you a fresh new perspective when you come back. So either way, you need to take a break. Take a break and enjoy your harvest, or if it hasn't come yet, take a break anyway because it's coming. It's on the horizon. As far as the Wheel of Fortune, I will let you know what that one is about as well. The Wheel of Fortune. Life never stops moving forward. The golden wheel of fortune is all of life with the many cycles of ups and downs. We see the alchemy of the entire world through the symbols of Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Taurus, each representing fire, water, air, and earth. There is mystery and the unknowable in the letters on the wheel, as we don't always know why things happen the way they do. But the cycle is what it is, whether we're at the radiant top or the abysmal bottom. Things happen. It can feel like it doesn't make sense, it's unfair. Or perhaps you're at the top and you just can't believe your good luck. And sometimes that's all it is. It's just pure dumb luck. It's your task to understand that when goodness comes, badness will inevitably follow, and vice versa. Just ride it out. Nothing lasts forever, the good or the bad. So appreciate everything, right? This is speaking to enjoying the moment. And obviously, you've worked hard and you're in a good place, Leo. And you're her. You're her right here sitting on top. She's at the top right there. So it's time for you to take a break and enjoy that. And all of these are pentacles. Look at them. So good for you, Leo. This is a great energy for your week. Again, matching the energy that nature spirit gave, as well as, you being one with nature. Just a matter of you practicing some patience and maybe speaking to it's time to take a break. Let's see. Angels and ancestors, the High Priestess. Harness your mystic power is what she's saying. Beautiful card too, by the way. This definitely speaks to Leo. It's very regal. Even has a cat in the image. High Priestess. And that is your energy through the ancestor angel. Let me see what the High Priestess stands for here in their book. So the High Priestess, align with the light and focus on all things positive. The High Priestess is the physical embodiment of the divine feminine, the goddess in human form. She has had many names through time and space, but her essence has remained familiar or similar. Fierce, powerful, and disciplined. In many traditions, particularly pre-Christians, the High Priestess was in charge of spiritual and religious orders and was the voice of authority and guidance from the gods. The High Priestess in this deck is the consort and partner of the High Priest. And they mirror each other's energy. The High Priest and the High Priestess mirror each other's energy. So she is joined by a black cat representing the Egyptian goddess Bast, who protects her from lower energies, and she stands strong in her glory and power. The message of this card: you are a mystic with the capacity to connect with energies that go beyond the human senses. Within you is a force of magic that is directed by your will. There's an opportunity for you to rise up at this time, but it requires dedication and discipline. You're being guided to look at what you are working on or at the situation before you, so that you can determine where your priorities lie. If you're unable to figure that out, you must use your intuition and discernment to focus on what will bring you closer to your goal and the happiness of everyone involved. When this card arrives, it's also important for you to check in with your intuition, as it will give you guidance that will be important for your growth. So you do want to get in touch with your intuition, oneness with nature, right? Maybe you need to take a walk outside and get grounded. Get in a still, quiet place and do some deep diving into your soul, Leo, to connect with the High Priestess spirit here. But you have power, is what this card is letting you know from spirit and from angels, ancestors. You definitely have power. Your number for the week is 5. 5 of spades, which is the 5 of air. 5 of air. Let's see. is usually related to change, but I will tell you, breaking free. That's what this card is representing. Take a break, break free from the pace that you've been in. It's tied with the planet Venus and the zodiac Aquarius. This is a card that promotes popularity, desire to believe in your fantasies. Just be mindful if it's tied to a relationship or business matters. This can lead to disappointment or feelings of resentment once the glitter fades. You know, that's what that Wheel of Fortune was telling you about. Enjoy being on top. Why? Because you're guaranteed change. Up, down, right? Highs and lows. That's life. Ebb and flow. So if it's business related, just be mindful to enjoy where you are now. This is what the Five of Spades is saying to you. Just be aware if it's relationship related. It could be speaking to disappointments in the relationship, difficulties in coping, regrets and grief, and possibly feeling unloved or trapped or restricted, and brings on stress and worry. It's associated with divorce. Doesn't mean that that's going to happen, but the feelings around it. So just be mindful of that. If it's not career or relationship is warning you about. If it's relationship related, it's warning you about that. Other than that, Leo, you have a very good energy for the week. Hopefully this was some helpful insight on how to move forward. Just connect with nature. Take a break to enjoy what you've already worked for and where you're at. Harness your mystic power, Leo, because it's there for you. I hope that helps. Be well. Moving on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, universe wants you to know the universe has your back. This is actually the cover of the box. And this also has a meditating owl front of the moon. So the universe has your back. In native spirit, grandfather sky. Grandfather sky. Let me tell you what grandfather sky means. Grandfather sky, this is your time to reach for the sky. Expansive energy, vitality, health, healing, and passion. These qualities are expanding in your life. The sky's the limit. You are a healer and a channel for the life force of the universe. Your ability to sense energy fields is increasing dramatically. Be prepared to soar to new heights. Native Spirit wants you to know, Sagittarius, when you receive the Grandfather Sky card, you're entering into an expansive cycle. Do not hold back and repress what you feel. Your body and spirit will become drained. If you strive to meet everyone's expectations but forget to honor your own needs, your energy field becomes dull. So if you allow your emotions and needs the freedom to be spontaneously expressed, waves of incredible energy will expand inside of you. Running on your own resources, it's easy to become drained. However, letting the divine light of the Creator flow through you easily replenishes your soul. So your journey this week is to deepen your connection to the sky, or grandfather sky, and bring an expansive energy into your life. Stand outdoors with your arms reaching up into the sky. is one of the fastest ways to bring joy and bounty into your life through gratitude. Allow thankfulness to surge through you and up and into the heavens. And, we should always show gratitude. Even if we haven't seen the things that we've prayed or asked for yet, you want to give gratitude for it and have faith and believe that it's on the way. And the universe has your back, Sagittarius, with this message. That you have support. So give thanks and gratitude. Your stone to support you or to help you this week is smoky quartz, and it just says let it go. Let it go. Whatever it is, let it go. Release it and let it go, because the universe has your back. And give gratitude for what you do have. Smoky quartz, I will read that one for you as well, because that energy says to let it go. The past is the past, and leave it there. Rather than looking back and letting history define you, make a conscious effort to keep your eyes forward and live your fullest life today. By dwelling on what did happen or could have happened, or on the should haves or could haves, you might miss your moment and all the opportunities that the present holds for you. Every day is a fresh chance to move on and write your story the way you want it told. Instead of getting stuck on a replay of the past, take the lessons learned and use the here and now to create the next chapter for your future. Smoky quartz is saying let the past go. So if something's happened in the past that you're regretting or you wish didn't happen, just release it. Questions that you can ask yourself this week: what experiences from the past do you dwell on? Or how would you act and feel in the present without the weight of those emotions on you? Live in the now, Sagittarius. Live in the present, not the past. Just release and let go and move on to what's next. Your action or your affirmation action for this week: my power is in the present, and I leave the past in the past. So you need to say that to yourself, Sagittarius. My power is in the present, and I leave the past in the past. And then during the week, every time a storyline from your past comes up, say that mantra. Instead of dwelling on it, say, my power is in the present, and I leave the past in the past. As soon as you have a bad negative thought about the past, or as soon as it tries to, surge back in your thoughts, my power is in the present, I leave the past in the past. That's all you need to say to yourself this week. You get to move on, okay? Let's see, Tarot wants to support that with the High Priestess, the Three of Swords. There's this heartache, heartbreak, pain from the past. And this is usually short-lived. It doesn't last long. So you need to move on from this energy, Sagittarius. And then you have Temperance, which speaks to balance. And what you do need to do is balance your life out. But I will go over them for you. You have 2 Arcana cards. Let's see. You got the High Priestess. There are deep secrets and many mysteries in life. The High Priestess knows the path towards them. She sits on her throne with her laptop full of secret knowledge and wisdom, pensive but inviting. Behind her is a veil of pomegranates, suggests the desire for answers is there. But we may not be ready to lift this veil of mysteries. The moon at her feet seeks to awaken our unconscious and open us up to hidden things and the strangest parts of existing. Be still. Sometimes the greatest power comes in knowing that you do not know anything. You've come up against the truth that more self-knowledge is needed, and it's time for you to reflect in order to grow. Explore your subconscious through meditation, through tarot itself, through study. It's not time to make big decisions right now. So you want to live in the present, Obviously, you've learned from some hurts and pains. Again, the Three of Swords here, and I'm going to go ahead and read that one too, so that you know. Because the Three of Swords can be painful, but it's short-lived. You're in for a stab of betrayal or heartbreak. Again, if it hasn't happened, it's either in the past or it's on the way, right? Betrayal or heartbreak. Someone close to you has hurt you deeply, betrayed your trust, or has been deeply inconsiderate to you. You don't have to be tough about it. It's okay to feel pretty, upset about the situation because it hurts. So if you haven't experienced this kind of pain, good for you, but most of us have. Just do some soul searching and make sure you're not treating anyone else poorly. So make sure you're not the one giving this energy. If you've received it, it's going to be short-lived and you'll be able to survive it and move on. But you're going to gain some wisdom from it. Either way, you gain wisdom from whatever happened. Because right behind it, you have Temperance. Balance is a beautiful thing. She speaks to balance, right? This is about balance. Temperance is a radiant angel decked out in rainbows, balancing one foot on land and the other in water as she confidently pours water from cup to cup. Sunflowers are bursting behind her, and the sun is bright and full of joy. Temperance is the perfect alchemist, and she's full of song as she blends things together in harmony. Your life is off kilter. This is the other side of that, right? So if your life is off kilter and you need to create some balance, maybe you're burnt out from working too much, or you've been binge watching TV all weekend and now your house is a mess. So it's now time for you to put your house in order and start doing things in moderation. You'll find that if you work to balance all the different aspects of your life, everything feels so much easier. Try and face this task with optimism and positivity, and enjoy all the wonderful things in your life equally. So this is speaking to balancing out your life and not overdoing things in one area or the other. So, too much video gaming and your house is a mess. Too much time at work and not seeing to the other areas of your life get you off kilter and out of balance. And this is a warning to you to balance your life. This card equals 4. And this is 2, and then here's the 3 of Swords. So you have 2, 3, and 4 here. This is the succession of the order of these. 2, 3, and 4. Is it 4, 10, and 1? 10 and 4. 4 is 5. I'm sorry. 2, 3, and 5, not 4. Either way, it's still moving successively in order that way. Ancestors want you to know you have the Moon card. Take note of your intuitive messages. You have the Moon card. And you also have the Moon card in your other oracle cards up here. You had it with the owl. And you also have the Moon in Grandfather's Sky. And you also have the Moon at the feet of the High Priestess here. So it could be something important happening for you around the Moon, Sagittarius. You want to pay attention to that. There could be some energy around the Moon that you need to be paying attention to. Maybe you want to use that time to meditate. I will read to you what this Moon card means for Angels and Oracle. Angels and Ancestors Oracle book. The Moon use your intuition, practice discernment, see through illusions and blockages. The moon is strongly associated with the divine feminine and the energy of receiving. If the sun is God, the moon is the goddess, and so she offers a powerful energy of polarity and balance. She has a cyclical energy and is therefore strongly connected to emotions, which often come and go in waves, and to somewhat interesting behavior. So when the moon appears in a reading, you're often being told that not everything is as it seems. The moon has a dark side. And so, with that, there could be some negative energy. But the moon can show you what you've been kept in the dark about. So something may be hidden from you that you're not aware of, which could be what the Three of Swords is talking about, the betrayal and the backstabbing that you don't know about yet. Maybe it's going to be revealed. The moon's warning you of that. It's telling you to take note of intuitive messages. If you got a funny feeling about something, or the moon's telling you, pay attention to that. Lunar energies are surrounding your life and allowing you to understand what's standing in your way. Not everything is as it seems, and you're being guided to use your discernment. When the moon appears, intuitive or psychic urges are increased. So take note of any feelings arising at this time. They are messages from your soul and the angels. The moon shines her light on all that has been kept in the dark. So ask yourself if you're avoiding anything or refusing to deal with something of importance. If so, it could be holding you in the shadows. And when your destiny needs to be in the light, your destiny is to be in the light. So if this card appears when you feel someone isn't being completely real with you, know that their intentions will be revealed to you. The moon has no secrets and she reveals all. So something's going to be revealed to you, Sagittarius, if it hasn't already, regarding mysteries and secrets, whether it's work or relationship related. Temperance is going to come in to help balance you out, though. Let's see what your number is. 7. The 7 of clubs, or 7 of fire. Let's see. And these are beavers in this image, which tells me it's probably something work related. Beavers are busy, busy workers. Let's see. Did I pass it already? Seven of clubs. Warning of danger ahead. Could be work related, Sagittarius. Speaks to, or it's about, or from the planet Mars and in the sign of Leo. And this is a warning that if you allow the member of, it's about a sexy, it's one of the sexiest cards in the deck. It says 7 of clubs. And it's a warning about allowing a member of the opposite sex to influence you in business affairs, that your business could be ruined. Your only safety is in trusting someone of the same gender as you. So whether you're male, only trust males. If you're female, only trust females. It's a warning to you about work and betrayal here. This is a card that speaks to minor delays and foul-ups that can be avoided. Require patience, though. This card can be seen as a form of criticism as well. Speaks to you maybe being too full of big ideas. And, starting projects but not finishing them. There's probably going to be a time of some sort of forced learning coming up for you. You're going to end up having to learn a lot of information in a short period of time to protect your interests speaking to business. So again, like I said, I knew the beavers were work related. And there's water behind them, and water speaks to currency and money. So you need to work out balance, because here the Temperance card, she's standing in water and she's also pouring water. So this is just something to warn you about business affairs and dealing with the opposite sex and not being manipulated by the opposite sex when it comes to business decisions, Sagittarius. And also mind your balance, because it could interfere with your money. Water represents currency and money, and she's pouring money to balance things out here. So that's your number, 7 of Clubs. Hopefully this gives you some insight, Sagittarius, on your week. I hope that helps you make some decisions. Again, this is just a general reading. Please take what resonates with you. If for some reason it doesn't, then check on your moon or your ascending sign. But that's going to do it for your energy for the week, Sagittarius. I hope that helped. Thank you again for tuning in, and remember to click or hit the bell so that you can be notified when I upload the next video. Thank you, and be well.